Well, hello, good morning. I got some time today before work. I don't have to be to work until noon today, and it's 8:33 clocked, and so I just wanted to do a read for Gemini today. Starting at 8:33 a.m. Hi, Gemini, how are you? Um, Happy New Year. I haven't really checked in as a collective sign in a while. I don't like doing the readings. I don't like, for some strange reason, just tapping in, but I feel like I should today. And so I'm doing it. And this is collectively to check in with all Geminis, my Gemini collective, people with Gemini placements, people who are dealing with Geminis, for cross watchers as well. Um, this is for you. For male and female Geminis, this is for you. Uh, Whether you be on the good or the bad side of the male and female perspective, or what they out there in tarot land call higher up masculines and lower masculines. Masculines who are just on some bullshit, and masculine who are on some high vibing shit. So that's what we'll call it, bullshit dudes and high vibing dudes. Bullshit bitches and high vibing women. Because when you're on some bullshit, you are a bitch. For real. Just for real. Anyways, I'm just going to check in with the collective of Gemini for January. And this is for Gemini in January. How's everybody? Hope you are doing well as a Gemini or with a Gemini, however it is. This is for Gemini. Gemini. All right, we're just collecting. We're the first card that came out that popped out is Wusa on these hoes. Be still, be brave, and let them know. So Gemini, you could be dealing with people. It could be people at work. It could be people at home. People where you're trying to watch your mouth. You've been through it before. You know how you are with your mouth. So you've been like collecting your words carefully, and you continue to do so because people are trying to pull you into their bullshit, Gemini, is what I'm feeling like. And at this time and moment in time, there are people out there that do astrology that will tell you that right now, these early Geminis are getting the business. So if you're early Gemini, you're really getting the business right now. And I can attest from that. I'm June 5th, and motherfuckers has been testing me, and I got a woosah. I'm trying not to argue with motherfuckers. I got somebody right now. He left his food arbitrarily on a table of garbage, and I threw all of that shit away. So I accidentally threw his lunch away. He was like, next time, just let me know. Next time, just let you know. First of all, you weren't even in a room. I couldn't say any of this, but this is what I was thinking in my head. First of all, motherfucker, you wasn't even in a room. So how am I going to just arbitrarily let you know about some shit that I don't know about? Put a label on your shit. Be proactive about your shit. Instead, I was like, I apologize. Here's some money. You know what I mean? Trying to like make do. And he was still trying to go at it. And I'm thinking in my head, nigga, you said it 5 motherfucking times. But in real life, I was like, yo, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Okay, next time I'll let you know. And then today, I'm almost like, I'm finna let him know. Like this card say, I'm finna let him know. And this is what you should do too. If you tired of motherfuckers playing with you right now, it is time to let them know. You don't have to do it in the wrong way. You just have to figure your words carefully. And we know how to do that. We know how to communicate. So it'll go over well. Just breathe it out, do it nicely, and motherfucking let these motherfuckers go cross-eyed on you, because you can't argue with stupid. You can only go around it. You feel me? I ain't saying she a gold digger. Some of y'all could be dealing with somebody who's trying to use you. Uh, it could be for your work ethic. You could be working with people who just don't have a good work ethic and you're doing all the work and they doing absolutely nothing but they want the glory. You could be dealing with a motherfucker in a relationship who thinks he's better than you. You could be dealing with friends who assume that you would date or a certain or people who just they assume that you would do the most for them by maybe by the way you look, like you maybe you're desperate for a relationship. They sort of assume a certain way about you, and so they feel like I'm gonna get over on this person. Don't let these people do you like that. Don't let people just do you wrong. Don't let people just like walk all over you. It's time to start talking. And I don't know if it's in the universe or not, but it's time to just start talking. Get out of your emotions or maybe get into it because maybe some of y'all might be going a little cold or you could be dealing with a water sign right now that's like doing this shit or they're coming around, they're warming up to you and at first they didn't. Breathe it out because they like fighting and this is what I'm talking about. Again, you could be dealing with people at work that just want to fight and you're just like, fuck you. I'm just gonna, acquiesce and walk away. Like it's eventually you gonna say something, but right now you just probably should just like keep calm and carry on. Pretty much, somebody could be lying to you about what they do or what they have done, and they're getting over on other people, and you about to catch this person. They want to be you so bad. This person could follow you around. They could just talk about you for random shit, or just talk about it. Like I said, Gemini, you're about to come out and start telling the truth to people. You're literally about to come out and just start just running your mouth. Again, just do it politely, but tell the truth. Tell people what they need to know. Because some people just need to know. Some people just need to wake up. There's a lot of people, this Gen Z generation is really entitled. And the people who are dealing with them is really entitled. They get it from their parents. So they motherfucking parents are really entitled. They could be millennials, and if they're not fucking millennials, they're bloody Gen X people who just, they were entitled to do fucking nothing, and their kids are carrying on a tradition. So, y'all need to wake up and do some shit. Figure out a work ethic, integrity with each other. Stop flashing your pussy out here, whatever the fuck y'all doing. I'm going to stop ranting and get back to Gemini. Because somebody around you, like I said, somebody just want to argue with you for no reason. You out here living your best life. You could be in Seven of Cups energy. Just dreaming away. Just all up in your head. Motherfuckers just like, look at this bitch. Ain't really... They just want to be all up in your shit for no reason. They could be spying on you. Trying to figure out what the fuck's going on with you. Eventually, you're going to strategize and let these people go. With the Hangman, you're like, you know what? I'm just going to let go. And that could be you letting go of your words and cussing people out. That's what that could be. People got knives out for you. That's what it's saying right here. They knives out. With this Page of Swords here, somebody is spying on you. They could be literally trying to figure out how to get into your energy, trying to talk about you to your motherfucking face. People want to just attack you. You could be the Bruce Lee of communication in this bitch, and they trying to get around that, and they can't. So they just want to attack you. Kicking and screaming Gucci little piggies. You've been dealing with people who are spoiled brats. They want to just get their way. They want to just flex their power. And they stupid. And so you have to deal with that. You could have brilliantly strategized a way to calm people down and communicate with them. You know how to do this. You've been doing it for a while, Gemini. So you're up against somebody who is combative for no reason. The best thing for you to do, like they said, is breathe it out. Let them walk into their own snare. Let them walk into their own trap. Perfect example. I'm dealing with someone who I didn't hire him as my supervisor, but he feels a certain way about, flexing his power. And so uh, he's being protected by my store manager. Whatever. She could protect him all she want. He gonna end up biting her ass in the end. And it is what it's gonna be. And you can't say nothing about it. I can't say nothing about it. I'm just gonna watch it happen. I'm gonna let it play out because I already see what it is. This person is really sneaky. So they gonna walk up to me and tell me, yeah, when people talk about you, I take up for you. I was like, I don't give a fuck what people say, and I don't care if you take up for me or not. You ain't got to do that. I got it. You know what I mean? People are going to talk. I'm that bitch. I really am. So people are going to talk. I don't walk around thinking I'm big shit. And people just want to just like, fuck your shit up because they feel like I don't do nothing. I help everybody, first of all. So, I'm saying you could be dealing with people like this where, like, get back to the story. Get back to the story, bitch. Okay. So he was like, well, I have all the power and he has none of the power. I was like, yeah, so use it wisely. Why are you, like, flexing your power and getting all emotional because somebody fucking touched the screen and canceled something out that he had told you he already got? So, if he's irritating you, if it was me and I told him I had to, step away from the situation and, let him know. I was like, look, the reason why I made my decision to keep him around and not send him home is because it's a busy day and we need all the help we can get. And if you send him home, who's going to clean up all this shit out in the thing? As a supervisor, you didn't have to get emotionally involved in that. All you had to do was just flex the play. Send them somewhere else. You didn't have to argue with them. You didn't have to get combative. You didn't have to flex your power. All you had to do was just be like, yo, go out go out and be an attendant the rest of the shift, until your lunch break. And when you come back, continue doing that. That's how you could have flexed on homeboy. And you could have still had somebody. You don't know how to strategize. You know what I mean? And I didn't tell him that. I just told him next time it's better to make a decision that benefits you and benefits the store operations instead of your own emotional need to kick this person out because you have the power and he has none. And he kept saying, I'm the supervisor and I don't have to listen to you. I only have to listen to Arlene. And I was like, and he was like, it's either me or him. Either he goes, either you deal with a drug addict or you deal with me. And I was like, well, that's not professional. He kept saying I wasn't professional. He kept saying, don't call me bro. And I was like, no problem. I was like, at this point, it's your decision. You figure out what you want to do. So he sat down for 3 hours and, was a bitch, excuse my language, was being huffy and decided he wasn't going to do anything for 3 hours. If you're threatening to go home, it's either me or him, just go home. It was your decision. So if my decision is to keep homeboy here and to have him continue working, you're the supervisor. You're not really I need the labor. So if you want to go home because you don't like my decision, that's up to you. I'm not telling you to go home. I'm saying it's your decision. And that was the right decision for me to make because he sat there for 3 hours and he did nothing. And then when it was time to talk to him again, I told him what I said, which is next time make the right decision. It's about maturity. It's about having the level of maturity. So the next time you want to play boss and be the boss, you can do that. I'm not stopping you from doing that as my supervisor. Just know that I make the ultimate decision and you have to be okay with that. You can't come in and start screaming at me and giving me ultimatums and telling me that you don't have to listen to me and I'm not the boss of you. You're right. I am not in real life and human existence the boss of you. And you can have the choice to go home or stay here. It's up to you. And then I watched him work. I watched what he did. You can't capriciously throw your fucking weight around and then feel like you're going to it's gonna all work out for you. I'm just teaching you a lesson here. As a leader, you don't make decisions like that based off of your emotions. You do it properly. So you could be dealing with people like that, where they just want to be the boss. They want to boss you around and talk to you crazy. He hasn't picked up a lick of paperwork. He hasn't done anything. He just want to stand out there and fucking do the work. Uh, uh, and throw his weight around is what I meant. Meanwhile, I've tried to show him how to do cogs. He walked away from that shit. And I'm just like, okay, am I teaching you wrong or something? You know what I mean? I was like, what do you know so far? I was like, you put this here, and then you go and you add all the numbers together. He got up and he walked away. I don't think I was saying anything wrong. I was like literally giving him instructions on how to do it. And he just didn't want to listen to me or listening to anything I said. He counted the numbers wrong. He was lazy about that. I literally caught him almost eating food a couple of times. And, like a couple of more seconds, he would have shoved that shit down his throat. He's a little bit sneaky, but I haven't said anything. I've been letting him do his thing. I've let him tell people what to do, where to go, how to do it. But if the play don't make sense, I will change it because it don't make sense. And I'm telling him, this is how I do things. This is how I want my kitchen to run. And it's by the book. It's literally by the book. I'm following all the rules. And that's how I want them to do it too. That way we don't have any mistakes when it comes to cleaning up and what we do in the kitchen. So anyways, Gemini, you could be dealing with people like that. You could be dealing with people, family members who want to rope you into their bullshit as well. And you just don't want any dealings with it. It's like you could be just being done with people, just like me. You know what I mean? I'm reading for me as well. I am a Gemini, fellow Gemini. So, you could perhaps you can relate. You know what I mean? So let me keep pulling for us because some of you guys could be waiting, well, literally just waiting for the truth or waiting to tell some truth because you want to just get it off your chest. You may feel like it's not fair. Some of the things that's happening is not fair. Again, in people, you could be dealing with people who are just acting like spoiled brats or literally want to put themselves out in the cold and in all this group conflict. And you have to just have strength around this. You have to figure it out how to deal with it. It is a burden, and something could be over. You could be defending something too, some ending or defending some sort of something that was just a burden. Something is ending and they could be defending this ending and it's becoming a problem. So something could have ended. Somebody could have felt betrayed by you, or you could be feeling betrayed by somebody, and you're defending yourself in this. And this is also a burden for you because you're just defending yourself. You're waiting for some truth to be heard or some truth to be told. You could be wanting to express yourself to the higher ups, to family members, to somebody you're dealing with personally, and it's just not happening. You're going to be okay. There's some sadness that's happening, something you're moving away from. You're moving away from some sadness into the Queen of Cups, so some emotional stability here. Again, somebody is spying on you, so be careful about that. They're trying to figure out where you work, what kind of money you make. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, somebody who's trying to stop some shit from you, or they're this page of energy. You gonna figure some shit out about this person. There's a Capricorn. You're gonna, huh, figure something out about a Capricorn. Or you have already, where you were like shocked by their behavior. They may try to apologize to you. You're just gonna like just fall back on this person and just be quiet and sort of like just watch and wait before you say something in regards to this person, and it's going to work out for you. There's a victory at the end of this, and they're saying just hold on to whatever's going on. There's some truth that's about to come out, and you're going to be okay. Whoever hired this person, they shouldn't have hired them. Anyways, I'm talking about work again, but yeah, some of y'all, we're dealing with heavy stuff like that. Let's pull some rebel cards, and then I'm gonna put this video up, and hopefully y'all got something out of it, because y'all know it could be a little bit boring, but you could relate. Maybe you could relate, you know what I mean? Hopefully you can, and you made it through the video. I would love to hear what people have to say about it. Drop the fucking ego. Vulnerability is hot as fuck. So maybe it says you're giving too many fucks, give zero. And get the fuck outside, move your ass. Your body is pissed at you. Okay, so maybe you should just start exercising a little bit. You may want to say stuff at work, but just drop the ego and just be cool. Don't say anything. Just hey, hi, whatever, and then move on with your life. Let people feel like they got one over on you. And then, if you feel like you need to speak the truth in the future, continue to do you. You don't have to ask nobody anything. And if they feel like they want to talk to you again or address something again, you can let them know why. Shit is about to get real, so you need your people around you. So if you have a support system, you may need them you may need them. You need to stop blaming people for your shit and take, if shit went down, you need to, own up to it. That's what I did. I fucked up heavily yesterday, so now, I have to own up to it. You're not the center of the universe. Stop obsessing. Eat your fucking vegetables. You're giving away your power. You're a badass and you need to act like it. And sometimes just speak when you need to speak. You know what I mean? If shit, let people say the ridiculous shit if they just want to say it. The only thing you can do is like, if you fucked up, you can apologize and move on with your life. Let people say and think and feel entitled. And then in the moment when you need to like address the shit, just address the shit in a moment, Gemini. That's what I have for you. Like, I don't have any magical messages for you. I'm just on some real life practical shit right now. Hopefully you are too and you can relate. I just wanted to pull some cards for our, personal, professional love, whatever. I never pull it. There's no love life here. You know what I mean? But you're bossing up, and that's okay. You know what I mean? The hangman is here again. So I don't think you have to worry about your job. Anyways, that's what I got for you. And enjoy your day. Bye, Gemini.